There's a massive bug that came with the brand new Halloween update. As you all know, they released a brand new Halloween missions and Halloween shop with the update. And in the Halloween shop, you can find the scary crate, which features these 5 units going from the uncommon rarity to literally the best one, the mythic. Now, I have actually managed to get the mythic right here, the corrupted cameraman, but you do not need this mythic for this glitch. This glitch, or I guess, I don't know if it's like an actual glitch or bug yet, but it is so overpowered. Because as you guys know, in the shop, there is a brand new farmer. This is the second farmer ever in the game called the Pumpkin Farmer. And if you actually compare it to the stats of the normal one, since I actually have both of them, the Scientist Cameraman, which is right here, and the max income is 1,000 on this one. But on the Pumpkin Farmer, it is 500. However, it starts with double the amount of income. Now, I did firstly say that the Scientist Cameraman was better, but shortly after, I found out that the Pumpkin Farmer is actually the brand new best farming unit. Yes, it is more expensive, but you are getting way more. And you're never gonna really want to max it out anyways. But I did find a glitch, the fact that you can use both of these at the same exact time and something else. So what you really need for this, I guess, glitch or bug, is these two farming units, the Scientist Cameraman as well as the Pumpkin Farmer. And then whatever else goes in your normal team for like normal damage and stuff like that. I like to use the Laser Cameraman car, or I guess the Ninja Cameraman works too, and as well as the brand new legendary, the Sinister Cameraman. You don't actually have to exactly use this, but I do want to use this to show you guys it in action. Now, if I was to probably do the pumpkin patch mode, we're gonna lose, but we're gonna do it anyway. I want to really see how far I can get solo. Now, the whole idea of this trick or bug is not to actually do it solo, but to do it with other people. But what I like to do, even doing it by myself or with other people, is firstly you want to actually begin by placing down 2 Scientist Cameramans and turning on auto skip, because as soon as the match skips, you're gonna have $200. There we go. As you guys can see, 200 just like so. And I'm going to instantly place down my Scientist Cameramans right after that. We'll be fine that these guys are kind of getting through. It shouldn't really be a problem. I mean, we're going to place down something in a second, but we do need it to skip first. There we go. Now we can go and place our Ninja Cameraman right in this little section. It should be able to handle these guys for a very, very long time. We are also going to go ahead and place down the brand new mythic and all of that stuff too. But there we go. Now we have more cash. And as you guys can see, I can place down both of the farms. I literally can place the Pumpkin Farmers as well as the Scientist Cameramans. And if you don't know how broken it is, bro, it is actually crazy because you're getting $100 per Pumpkin Farmer. And the max amount you can actually place for them is more than the Scientist Cameraman. I believe it is 5, but we're going to go ahead and check that out soon. I'm not exactly sure what the number is, but I think it is 5. Now I'm going to try to save up a little bit to get the corrupted cameraman placed down, and we need like $500 for it, so it's not too hard to get. But it is a little bit hard whenever like you don't have any units. So there we go. Now we have enough. Let's go and place it down. And there it is. 2,000 damage every second, bro. It's actually insanely OP. We can also go ahead and upgrade it just like so. I do also have this Sinister Cameraman, which is an absolute beast of a unit as well. So I want to get that placed down too. And there we go. 500 damage every second, which is really good early on in the game and late game. But as you guys may have noticed, I didn't actually place down any more of these guys. That is because we're actually going to wait till wave 10 to place down more than 2. So up till like wave 10, you only want to have 4 Scientist Cameramans as well as 2 Pumpkin Farmers, which are getting you $100 every time. Let's go and keep upgrading the corrupted cameraman. And in the next upgrade, it actually loses damage. However, it gains a huge radius change as well as a lower cooldown. So although they may have made it look kind of like a bad upgrade, it is actually very good. Okay, we are almost at wave 10, currently at wave 9, and by wave 10, we'll actually be able to upgrade this guy one more time. Like, I think if I just get a few more kills right here, I should be able to upgrade him. By the way, this is a very good spot to place him because it barely just gets the stuff here at level 3, which is just perfect, and it actually manages to kill some stuff. So there we go. We got the upgrade. Now what we want to do is begin placing down more of these farmers, bro. And we're not actually going to upgrade them just yet, even though, as you guys can see, the upgrades are very cheap. The scientist cameraman gives you the same upgrade of plus 50 income for $300, while the pumpkin farmer gives you the same thing for only 250. So we do definitely want to upgrade them in a second. And look at the amount of money we're getting, bro. There's just so much income coming into our bank, bro. It really makes the game a lot easier. And if you're actually doing this with people, you will know that when there is other people in your game, you will be able to have them hold on the enemies so you can just spend time upgrading your farms. And then whenever you fully max out, you can start placing down stuff for the first time. But I'm going to get all of them to level 2, and we're not going to upgrade it past that because it does get very expensive. But I do also want to be upgrading the Sinister Cameraman because this guy will do up to, I think, 16,000 damage per second if it is max upgraded. And I've been kind of skipping every wave, bro, but we are easily destroying everything. We're just getting so much money, so I can quickly max out this corrupted cameraman. And I wish I actually brought the UTC, the upgraded Titan cameraman, because that will also be able to get very easily upgraded to max level. I did notice, though, the corrupted cameraman doesn't have an AoE, at least so far, which kind of sucks. And I feel like that really doesn't make it too great. Yes, it does a lot of damage, but AoE is also very important. But we are easily able to literally just go through every single one of these waves just because we're getting so much more money. If we weren't getting this much cash, guys, it would not even be close. Like, I would not have this guy at level 5. And you also have to keep in mind, yes, it does cost a lot of money to be upgrading all of these guys, but you do also have to remember that it is 50 waves that is in this mode, so you're gonna get back your money in literally no time. Also, I just completely realized that I only placed down 4 pumpkin farmers when I can place down 5. I believe 5 is the limit. Yeah, there we go. As you guys can see, you can place down up to 5 of them. And it works perfectly fine. And like right here, the corrupted cameraman, it gets very expensive to upgrade. So you definitely need farms to do it, or else you will probably not be able to upgrade it much at all by the end of the game. And I know I placed one back there, so I'm going to actually place my next one like somewhere right here, because back here, I mean, it's literally getting like empty range. And these guys are actually really good to have because it's going to defend your units very well. Because if you don't know, there will be a lot of units that come later in the game that you're going to need like repair drones and stuff for. So having these is going to put a lot less stress on the repair drone since it will probably run out of energy. The Sinister Cameraman is also so expensive, bro. I don't know why they made every unit so expensive this update. They for real just wanted me to make a video on this trick, bro. A lot of people have been telling me that this is a bug that is currently in the game. Like, you're not supposed to be able to still place more than 4 or like 5 total things. But right now you can. You can place down 5 pumpkin farmers and 4 scientist cameraman, which means there's a total of 9 things down. And any second now, I'll actually be able to max out this upgraded or corrupted cameraman. There we go. We're even getting more money just like so. Later on in the waves, this does become less useful, but that is to the point where you don't even need it anymore. But up till like wave 35-ish, I would say 35, 40, you're still going to be using the farms a lot. It's going to help you so much. And there we go. Any second now. Come on, bro. I can max out this guy. Please. There we go. Now we're doing 5,000 damage every, like, a fifth of a second. So the total DPS on this guy is like 25,000. I thought it said like 26,000 in the lobby, but I guess it's 25,000. I think the stats might be wrong on it, actually. I'm not quite sure. But he is absolutely just destroying everything. I really want to see if we can actually solo this round, bro. It would be crazy if we can just do it with these units. I did also make like a whole specific video on soloing this map, guys, if you guys want to check it out, because I feel like that video is very useful. And I didn't do it with like any of these units, which are very rare. And it's actually pretty easy to solo this map otherwise. But as you can see, there is explosive guys coming in and they're stunning my pumpkin farmers, which literally like do nothing. So it's basically free protection. It's almost as if I like built a wall here and they just can't get through. And luckily we are easily able to just destroy all of these toilets that are coming through. And I'm gonna go ahead and actually upgrade the scientist cameramans one time to see if that's gonna help me out a lot, because they're gonna get 50 more for only $300 more. So I think it will be worth it. Or at least I hope it is, and we don't just like randomly die now because I did that. Okay, there we go. We can max out the second upgraded or corrupted cameraman. I don't know why I keep calling it upgraded. But as you guys can see, they're getting stunned very hard, which means we're probably not going to actually be able to win this round just because they're getting stunned. And I can't really do anything about that because I didn't bring a repair drone, bro. So I'm starting to wish that I didn't bring ninja cameramans, but I guess the best thing I could do with them is like kind of just place them around for protection. But it is going to be very hard to win this round just because I do not have any repair drones. But if you do definitely bring a repair drone, it will be pretty easy to beat, I believe. Wave 31, I will take it. Why not? Now, at any point, if you're actually about to lose, just go ahead and turn on auto skip, because the more waves you go through, the more money you actually get. So just go ahead and turn it on right before you lose so that you can get as much candy as possible. So having the ability to basically make infinite money in this game now using these farms literally lets you upgrade your units as much as you want. You could probably max out like your full team if you are actually playing, and there we go, we lost. Only 87, bro. That is actually crazy for wave 35. This update is honestly very pay to win in my opinion. But yeah, having the ability to literally place down as many of these guys as possible literally lets you be making so much more money than anybody else in your server. So let's go ahead, go to a public server and try to do this again. Okay, here we go. We have gotten a team, bro. And these guys are insane with what they have. They literally all have, like, engineers and stuff. So, without a doubt, this is literally going to be just perfect. There we go, bro. We are all in here. And let me go ahead and tell them I'm going to double farm for a while and then place down so that they all know what I'm doing. He said 5-player game gonna be hard. Yeah, probably, but I think we can do it because you guys have some really crazy units. We should be good though, because there's a lot of engineers. I mean, how many do we have placed down? There's like 2 of these guys. One right here and then one all the way over there. And there we go. We got 240 more cash. So I'm going to actually go ahead and place down one of these pumpkin farmers, because these guys actually give 100 right off the bat, like I said. So it's going to be very good for us. And I'm going to go ahead and actually quickly just place down everything so you guys don't have to waste your time seeing this. Okay, we have gotten every single pumpkin farm placed down, as well as scientist cameramans. Now, there's a lot of stuff that is kind of getting through, but somebody luckily does have a spider TV, which is handling them for a while until I can actually start placing down stuff. And it looks like there's somebody else with pumpkin farmers, but little do they know that you can also have scientist cameramans. We are actually doing pretty good on this map, not gonna lie. I will say though, it is very laggy just because you have to spawn so many things. So if you're doing this with like 5 people, bro, and they have all engineers, you should really really get expected for there to be a lot of lag, bro, because it is very laggy just because of how slow these like stuff are moving. But I did actually fully max out one of these pumpkin farmers, and on second thought, if you are doing this with a bunch of people, definitely max it out. You actually can probably max it out and be able to get a lot of money still, because they are very easy to max out when everybody else is doing the damage for you. So it's working pretty good in our lobby, and then soon enough I will be able to go ahead, place down or upgrade my corrupted cameramans. But level or wave 10, bro, and these giant glass toilets have like 200,000 health. Okay, now I have actually gotten 3 of these pumpkin farmers completely maxed out, and it's actually getting very easy to max them, because the more I max out, I'm getting 500 per one of these. So now that I have 3, every wave I should be able to max out at least one of these guys. And compared to like the scientist cameraman, bro, the pumpkin farmer is just way cheaper to max out, which, although I mean the max level is only going to give you 500, which is half of what the scientist cameraman gives, it is still very much worth it because it is way cheaper. There we go. We have now 4 out of 5 of these guys fully maxed out. We're literally getting over 3,000 per round at wave 13 just because I have these guys maxed out. And there we go. Now they are all fully actually maxed out. Yeah, I'm not gonna actually worry about upgrading the scientist cameraman, bro, because it's 5,000 just to get it to level 6, and that is why I say it's not that good. You guys can see that it's really not good compared to like the pumpkin farm, because it's so cheap to upgrade, and it just wouldn't be worth it for me to do the same with the scientist cameraman. But we honestly might be able to win this mode with 5 people, bro. I'm starting to max out my corrupted cameraman so that we can get a bunch of damage in. Okay, we've literally been in here for 52 minutes, bro. And that is all because of the engineers. They literally make the game so slow. So if you do decide to do this with other people, one thing I'm going to tell you now, do not do it with people that have engineers. I honestly didn't know that engineers were this laggy, so I didn't really expect this whatsoever. But now that I know, I'm probably never gonna do it with people that like use engineers. Use like spider TVs or something. Like, find people with spider TVs. They're a lot less annoying to deal with. But I mean, at least we have like a 0% chance of losing this game. Okay, there we go. We've gotten rid of many of the engineers, so it is way less laggy now. But it is still very far behind, bruh. And I'm trying to like place down more stuff, but I can't. There's so many things here. Okay, we are actually kind of having a problem, because if we delete the engineers, we're gonna lose. So what I'm actually gonna do is a little cool trick that you guys probably didn't know about. Now, what I'm gonna do right now is actually leave the game. Now I'm gonna join back, and as you guys can see, I have an ongoing match. However, I wanted to unequip a unit, my ninja cameraman, and instead go with a different unit, the upgraded Titan cameraman. So I'm gonna do that and then press yes, and this is gonna take me back to the exact same match. As you guys can see, we are literally back with a completely different unit, and what this is basically gonna allow me to do is use this unit instead, because it is way better. All right, so that recording ended up lasting a very long time, so my recording literally crashed. But yeah, you guys get the point. Double farms a very OP method of grinding. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, watch the video on the screen. It is one of my best videos. I promise you will enjoy it. And until then, goodbye.